Okay, welcome to Thursday FB Live. I'm your teacher, Chinese Metaphysics teacher. My name is Dr. Khim. Go. In case you're first time watching my metaphysics, Chinese metaphysics class. Okay, let's talk more about the upcoming I-Ching class. I know it's very full already, but it's okay. You can still learn, all right? Okay, come in and greet me and say, hello, teacher. Nice to see you. Okay, let me share the screen. While waiting for some of you to come online, let's talk a bit about some announcement. I just talked to the old folks in charge. She say, please, can you do on 1st of March, 3 to 5 p.m. 1st of March, Saturday or Sunday? Can someone check for me? 好像是 Sunday. Yeah, 好像是 Sunday. Excited or not, Irene? You'll be dropping one, Irene. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too. I still have the dress you bought for me. It's in my cupboard. That day I put on quite nice. The material quite comfortable. Thank you so much. You sing. Okay, let's talk about the Chinese New Year old folks while waiting for the rest to come, and then we can start the I-Ching prediction. Let's talk a bit more, so that when you come to class on 10th January, I don't have to say all this anymore. I can straight away do more things for you, okay? Chinese New Year Old Folks Charity, the in charge just contacted me and said, okay, can do on 1st March 2026. 1st March, I think is a Sunday. Can someone check for me? I think it's a Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m., okay? So contribution, please start coming in. Yeah, excited, huh? Me too. Okay. So contribution, please come in so that I can get the money for them. Ang pao, oranges, goodie bag, food. They say they want food. They want dinner. Packet dinner or buffet dinner. So this one is confirmed must give, okay? Whether enough money or not enough money, I have to supply because promise already. Ang pao or oranges, goodie bag, sing for the old folks, 那就要看你了, okay? So please contribution come in so that I can prepare all these things for the old folks. All no money cannot do anything for the old folks. Ellen, you want to support or not? You want to a little bit contribution for the old folks? I might. 功德无量哈. Okay, now let's talk about the 10th January 2026, 10 to 6 p.m. The class is very full already. You are still welcome to sign on, no problem. I do all my best lah. Okay. So in the session, we will separate into two parts. My son is here already, David. Okay, I-Ching prediction. I want to talk about how to do I-Ching prediction. Importantly, I want to teach the Jiang Tai Gong method, which many don't know how to do it. The Jiang Tai Gong method. Okay, that means when Zhou Wang was imprisoned by Shang Emperor. Okay, maybe when I'm talking about this, some of you don't understand. What's that, teacher? Okay, China is like that. Okay, first history. I use draw lah, because the slide, some of the picture, I don't know what happened, disappear. Okay, so China is like that. First, they have the Xia Shang Zhou, the Xia dynasty, Shang dynasty, and then the Zhou dynasty. This is the beginning of the China. That means the earliest dynasty. Okay, now before this, they have Nuwa, and then they have Fuxi. Too bad I lost the PowerPoint slide. The picture gone because didn't save properly last Thursday. So got into a little bit of trouble here. But it's okay. I can put back this pictures again, but I need to go and search. Huh? Okay, so first was this Nuwa and this Fuxi. Okay, now the modern scientists, they say, hey, no, we don't recognize that this theory, this Nuwa and Fuxi theory. But ancestor found the Nuwa and the Fuxi in the, what you call it, when they were the historian, they dig. Then they found this Nuwa and Fuxi. I see I can find the it's in a like a tile like that. You know, in ancient Chinese, this one, they found this drawing. It's on the like tile like that. They found this one. They found this on Nuwa and Fuxi tiles. Fidelity join the I-Ching class is very, very useful. So this one is the Chinese historian, they dig, then they found this. Then they say, hey, Chinese has very, very long history. But the modern scientists say, oh, cannot, because didn't find the bone, didn't find the clothing, cannot. Just found the tiles, cannot. Cannot, they don't recognize lah. Okay, so when you carefully look at this Fuxi and Nuwa, this is long before Xia dynasty, Shang dynasty, and Zhou dynasty. That means the earliest, you can call it the first human. This one found, they estimated 8 to 10,000 years ago. 8 to 10,000 years ago. That means 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. Okay, they found this. So they say, hey, Chinese has a history of 8 to 10,000 years. Right? So they can be actually classified as the first human on Earth. But the Westerner scientists say, no, cannot. Because cannot find a bone, cannot find this, cannot find that. Now, if you look at this part of the Nuwa and the Fuxi, right? What have you found when you look at this picture? 你发现什么吗? Do you manage to find anything? Do you manage to find anything here? The scientists were shocked because they found this related to the wall tiles. They found, historian dig. They found this and this similarities. They found the DNA. How come long before DNA was found, this was actually found in the this one. They found this. Can see? You see this part? You see or not? How? Okay, so they was like, wow, they were so amazed. They were saying that, wow, these wall tiles found, they dig from the ground. They found that, actually long, 8 to 10 years ago, there's actually some sense, the ancestors know about this DNA. This one is the nearest the Western scientists found it. Okay, so come back to this story. So you know how amazed is Chinese metaphysics. Okay, and then so China, right? So this one was the before Xia Shang Zhou. Okay, they found this, and then how come I talking about this? Okay, never mind. Then after that, of course, if you remember the previous video, we talked about dragon, right? We talked about Long. So the Chinese are known as what? 龙的传人. Okay? Chinese, as long as you're Chinese, I mean our ancestors are all from China. Correct or not? Even we are Singaporean, but our ancestors are from China. Okay? So as long as you're Chinese, you'll be known as the heir of the dragon. 龙的传人. Right? That's why Chinese words, they have things like 望夫,望子成龙. Correct or not? 望 means hope. 子 become the dragon. Huh? So this dragon, very big deal. This dragon also means 钱. In I-Ching, it represents the 钱卦. Okay? Which I will talk about it in a class. So, okay. So first thing first, teacher, what is I-Ching? Right? Or rather, what is it for? Like, what is the purpose of having this I-Ching or learning this I-Ching? The purpose is here. Show you the purpose. Right? Teacher, what's the purpose? Why must attend this course? All right? Here, this one is the purpose. Chinese call what? 趋吉避凶. That's the reason why you want to learn the I-Ching one. Agree or not? Okay, show you this. I put it in a different slide for the class so that it won't confuse. So if you look at this one, okay, why learn this I-Ching prediction? Correct or not? Why? Because very simple. What? You want to learn because you want to what? You want to avoid disaster and promote fortune. Am I right? That's the purpose. What? There are advantages. Right? If you can use I-Ching, you can know how you want to cope with the situation if you're stuck with the situation, or you can make a better decision. Correct? Sometimes we are in trouble is because in the first place, the first step is wrong. That is the reason why. It's not like the first step is right there. Then in the middle, of course can, but usually first step is right. In the middle, if there's some obstacle, usually it means growth. Correct? But sometimes if the first step is wrong, every step is wrong. Right? The following steps are all wrong. Then how you can use I-Ching to help you. Correct? Okay? Okay, this one is in a class, then can teach the below the secret. Okay. So online, don't want to teach this. Online only explains some of the basic theory. But when it comes to class, number one will teach you the Jiang Tai Gong, I think it's lost method already. A lot of people don't know. Then after that, I will teach some higher level I-Ching where you cannot get from the textbook, and you also broaden your mind. And at the same time, it can also apply to your metaphysics study, be it BaZi, Feng Shui, or Men Dun Jia. Nice to see you, Jerry. Francis, excited or not? I'm gonna see you soon. What's your suka, Francis? She has a special energy. I don't know how to tell you. And by the way, what is energy? Every time we talk about energy. In I-Ching, there's an explanation of energy because I-Ching is all about energy, right? Everything in I-Ching talks about energy. So when we talk about energy, actually, what are we talking about? Anybody got idea what are we talking about? When we in I-Ching, or even in metaphysics, or even in Feng Shui, we say, energy. This is why I love kiss you, super love you. She's very, very kind. I don't know how to tell you. Her kindness, she practiced a lot of I-Ching. When I go through the lesson, you will realize, this one like talk about Francis. This one like talk about Francis. I-Ching has 64 hexagram, right? Not every hexagram is positive one, right? Let's say there is, 20 positive one. Francis got almost 20 already. Huh? Okay. Okay, so we kind of talk about the I-Ching first. Correct? So the purpose of learning the I-Ching is, number one, can help you prevent trouble. Number two, can help you make the first decision correct. Right? Only first decision, not really. If you're halfway through, then yes, you can still use I-Ching to help you. Huh? And then I'm going to teach the Zhou Wen Wang, the lost technique. And then I'm going to teach one secret. The Zhou Wen Wang taught, Jiang Tai Gong taught Zhou Wen Wang. I was talking about Zhou Wen Wang. Okay? Now I remember why I talked about this. Okay? So how it all begins. Correct. You see, why am I talking about this? I forgot. Okay. So how it all begin? Correct? It all begin because of Fuxi. Correct or not? First, survival. Remember last lesson we talked about what's the purpose of living? The purpose of living is to survive. Correct? And then to survive, you must have technique. You cannot anyhow survive. Correct or not? So the technique found was I-Ching. And I-Ching is actually what? Farming concept. Correct? Farming concept. And then farming concept, later on, as human develop, we become what? Richer lah, more powerful lah, right? Food resources are more adaptable, capable, more resourceful. Then people start to be interested in what? Life destiny, right? Then after that, how? They apply this I-Ching. I-Ching can apply to life destiny, can apply to farming concept, can apply to wealth concept, can apply to health concept. Everything is in the I-Ching. The secret of that. Okay, in the class, I will show you, if talk about money, what does this mean? If talk about health, what does this mean? If you talk about character, what does this mean? And then after that, Xia Sang Zhou. Okay? Now Xia is very large, strong community or dynasty. Okay? And then it was later overthrown by Shang dynasty. Shang dynasty. And Shang dynasty, one dynasty overthrown another dynasty, usually is because the second dynasty must be stronger than the first dynasty. Correct? Stronger in what? Maybe stronger in weapon. Maybe usually stronger than weapon. Okay? So Xia is very strong. And then they are strong because they have this thing called the Qing Tong. Qing Tong. The copper. You must go to the China museum, the Chinese museum, you will see the Qing Tong. Last week, I showed the Qing Tong. Okay? But of course, some of them say, no. Xia, they are not strong because of the Qing Tong. Why? Because Qing Tong has different grading. Okay? Have different grades. And then they say, this grade is the lousiest grade. So, not very fantastic. Okay? But you must think back. You must think back is what? That dynasty, at that time, that's the strongest Qing Tong. Correct? So, they are very powerful because they have this Qing Tong. And then Qing Tong can do what? Create very, very strong weapon. Okay? And then Shang dynasty, Shang dynasty is because it has very, very strong I-Ching. I-Ching. They don't have strong Qing Tong, but they got very strong I-Ching knowledge. They got the thick I-Ching textbook. Okay? Now, if you look back into China history, you will know that Qin Shi Huang is the first one to unite the whole China. Now, he's not because of him uniting the whole China. China will be like Europe now. Spain got Spain money, Spain president, Spain language. That everybody is like one small, like Singapore or Singapore, 20 Singapore become one Europe. But they are not united. That's why very easy for others to go in and attack them. Correct? But Qin Shi Huang said, no, cannot. China must unite. Okay? So how he united China? He said cannot. China now have a lot of small countries, cannot. Right? To become very powerful, all the small, long zhong, all must combine into one. So how he unite China into one? Very simple. Number one, he standardized currency. You go and read the history. He standardized currency. That means cannot here use euro, there use what Italian money, then there use German money, that cannot. Long zhong, everybody have to use one currency. Like that. Number two, he standardized measurement. That means your 1 kilo and my 1 kilo must same. Cannot like your 1 kilo is equal to something else. Cannot. The measurement must all standardized. It means the whole China, right? All those small countries conquer, combine them. The first thing he did is standardize all the currency. Number two, standardize all the measurement. Number three, standardize all the traffic light. For example, the car, 他们的轮，他们的路 all must standardize. Cannot say your tire bigger, my tire smaller. Cannot. Right? And then the road here is smaller. Everybody has a standard system, a traffic system, measurement system, currency system, clothing pattern. Everybody same. Language is another one he changed. Everybody cannot like you speak Spain, I speak German, West side. Everybody have to standardize, use that his preferred, his chosen language. Then everybody like, for example, Spain, speak Chinese, xiao liao. Right? Then last time I got the degree, the Spain cannot throw away. Like, it's difficult, but because of this change, China become very powerful, right? If without Qin Shi Huang united this, standardized the currency, measurement, traffic, language, farming concept, everything have to standardize. Right? Hairstyle, clothing, all have to standardize. That China will not be one today, right? It will be like Europe, like that, correct? And then they say, hey, Qin Shi Huang so bad, he go and burn all the books. Yeah. But you notice he did not burn the I-Ching. Why? He burned the books that he burned. If you carefully go and dig the historian, the book, the whatever the historian reported, right? He burned all those like scam books, scam knowledge. For example, a lot of like ancient, Chinese, they got a lot of superstitious one, right? For example, like, your hair drop. Your hair drop means somebody is going to die. And then they write it in a book. All these scam book all have to burn. Long zhong gai xiu xiu diao. No nonsense book is allowed. Okay? Like something like fake news like that. Correct? In Qin Shi Huang time, they don't have social media. Right? They don't have AI, then pretend on this one fake Dr. Khim. No. Right? So they don't have social media, but they also have scam ones, but in text or in written or in pictures or in don't know what kind of what media transportation method lah. You know what I mean? All this urban only can keep the useful, accurate, ethical books. For example, like I-Ching, that one cannot burn like that. So you see how powerful is I-Ching. Then after that, come to this Shang Dynasty, right? So they're very strong because they have this I-Ching. They have I-Ching textbook. Xia don't have. So Shang got the brain, right? And of course got a lot of other things. You go and read the story, the history. Then they overthrown the Xia. Then after that, Zhou Wenwang is actually one of his kakia. Kakia means Shang is very big already. Actually very small one. Actually the China initially is like that. The early China. Is actually like that. The Xia is so big one. Xia. Then the Shang maybe down here. Then the Zhou maybe down here. Right? Then this one, conquer this one, combine like that. Then become Shang. Right? And then Zhou is Shang every year have to give present to Shang Emperor like that. Something like we call protection money like that. So that Shang dynasty don't attack him, or he's one of his ma zai like that. For example, Shang dynasty say, hey, give me 10 people for prayers. Then Zhou go and settle the 10 prayers like that. He go and capture the Jiang Ren, all this, go and send it to Shang dynasty like that. Then his son, Zhou Wenwang elder son, right, actually is Shang Emperor Ma Fu. Ma Fu is like modern language now, it's called chauffeur lah. Now to be the emperor chauffeur means you must be very trustworthy. That means the Shang Emperor super 看得起你了. Means super trust you like that. And think you very good. Okay, then you can be my chauffeur like that. And then this Zhou Wenwang wants to go and visit this elder son, the Ma Fu son. Correct? Then actually the intention is to what? Is to want to know this I-Ching knowledge. 他要懂这个易经 because Shang has very thick I-Ching information. Some he can reveal, some he kept a secret. He doesn't want to reveal because it's very powerful. So he thought, okay, I'm going to find my son and then meet the Shang Emperor, and then at the same time see how I can get hold of this complete I-Ching information. Like that. Malazai, when he go there, Shang Emperor said, I like you, Zhou Wenwang. Right? Got a problem. If the emperor like you, you got a problem also. What's the problem? Because this is early China. If the emperor like you, and he said, I super like you, then he's going to present you to the dragon. He's going to offer you to the dragon. Means sacrifice you. And you cannot cry one. You must say, hey, very good. You sacrifice me. Right? I'm so blessed to become the dragon sacrifice. You cannot say, you sacrifice me, I don't want. Cannot. Okay, that's the ancient concept lah. If I sacrifice you to the dragon, right, offer you to the heaven means, wow, you very lucky. Then the Ma Fu son said, hey, don't sacrifice my father. No, my father very old already, you sacrifice me. So he become curry chicken. Correct? You go read the story. Then did Zhou Wenwang manage to get the I-Ching? Yes, he managed to get the I-Ching. Then after that, overthrown the Shang Emperor. And his dynasty lasted 800 years. Now, so first thing first, since I-Ching is so powerful, correct? So powerful, even up to today, it's still very powerful. The knowledge is still very powerful, and one by one has been proven, verified, justified by scientists, be it Western Chinese, Western scientists, Chinese scientists, Europe scientists. For example, like this Nuwa, this one has been verified also, right? Even for example, Einstein, right? He also said this I-Ching good, right? This I-Ching, because of this I-Ching, right? I-Ching theory has this concept of 太极分两仪, means the earth got nothing one, zero, 太极. Then one day, boom, explosion, right? The universe is all the stones fly here, fly there, all the stars fly here, fly there. One day, because of the gas, boom, 爆炸. Then, because all those gases, they form many planets, form the universe and the outer space. That means 分两个啦, like that. 太极分两仪. It means one side is the outer space. Then one side is the universe. Universe means Universe means this one. Show you. Universe means this. Okay. Run. Show you. Means like that. Means like that. Can you see? Your teacher small. Can you see? These are all the stars. Okay? These are all the stars. Right? These are all the stars. The 28 constellation. Right? These are all the planets, including the sun and the moon. Correct? Then, including the 北斗七星. Right now. Therefore, the Chinese believe there's an invisible hand controlling the universe. Or rather, controlling us. Controlling you and me. Controlling how the earth function. And the people on the earth. Right? So this is part of the I-Ching. And then see what 講咩啊？我直直背記咧。Talking about this. So 太極分两仪 separate from nothing, separate the two. Then from 两仪生四象，对吗？ Become like that, like that, like that, like that. 四象 means what? Means, for example, this is one. Now remember, ancient Chinese, no language. They draw picture. Okay? At first it's like that, one stroke. Then after that become what? This one stroke can become like that. Can become yin, yang. They say why this one is yang? Because one still teng teng. Yin is because it's short. Short still in. Okay? Then after that, 两仪可以分四象 means one and one, correct? And then one and like that, and then like that. So it's 四象 very important. For example, spring, summer, autumn, winter. 四象. Correct? For example, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. 四象. Correct? I-Ching, they have this 圆, 亨, 利, 真. So when you want to read the Chinese textbook, you see, that means when you explain is I-Ching concept, correct? It will cover this 圆利真. 圆 is like how it started, right? And then 亨通, right? How smooth is this going to be? 利 means will this benefit you? Like that. 真 means what is the truth? Means actually what's the right way to get this done? Like that. Called 圆亨利真. Like that. When you read the I-Ching. Then, of course, 四象太极分两仪嘛，两仪分四象嘛，四象 then 八卦咯 ，right？ 八卦 8 trigram. That is the basic I-Ching concept. So, for example, like Einstein he won this Nobel Prize award. Then he said, "Oh, thank you, I-Ching," because he go and study this I-Ching, right? He made use of this 两仪生四象, and then he solved the problem. And computer, we know it's made out of 1 and 0. Correct? It's made out of 1 and 0. 0 and 1. Right? 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0. Right? Or 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1. Correct? So all these are attributed to I-Ching. Then the next thing you must know is why it's called I-Ching. Why not call this and that, this and that? Why don't call Dr. Khim? Correct? Why call I-Ching? Why cannot call something else? Right? Like call some other Chinese words. So I-Ching, if you look at the ancient text, it's written this way. If you look at the ancient text, 甲骨文, if you want to know, what's the meaning of this word? So Chinese, actually very interesting. The Chinese strokes and the characters are not from nowhere. Every word is come from somewhere. Like this word doesn't appear because I think this stroke quite nice. It's not like that. So this is the earliest 甲骨文. So when you look at the earliest 甲骨文, for example, you will see this. The formation of the word I-Ching. I show you here. Bong bong maybe this one better. This one clearer. Yep, this one better, right? Correct. So that's how they develop the word and then become this word I-Ching. Right? And then why they specifically choose this word I, not something else, not called Long Jing, don't know what Jing, right? Niao Jing or what, they never call this one, right? Wan Jing, right? Feng Jing, right? Shen Jing, they never call all this, they call what? I-Ching. Then if you look at this I, you notice these two look like cup, like two like correct? You see, looks like two cups. Correct? Then all this dot looks like water. Correct or not? And then you see, the water how come like shoot? You see the water tuk like that. Macam, so isn't look like that? This is the Qing Tong. Correct? Can you see the water tuk come over here? You see or not? This, the whole process, this whole thing is called I. Why this name is chosen as I-Ching? And why use this concept? Because ancestors say this word best represent the I-Ching concept. Best represent. This is the best word. Why? Because, number one, I-Ching has 3 concepts. One is called 变异, 简易, 不易. Okay? 变异 means what? You see, 变异 is like that. Like magic like that, right? Now you see, now you don't. Like for example, before this is poured over here, wow, this one full one. More. This one 0 one. Go song. Correct? Then this one full house. Then after that, magic. Transfer over. Now transfer over. Now this one is empty. This one is full already. More liao. That means what? 变来变可咯. That means what? Means I-Ching theory. Correct? Will tell you all the different scenarios. Number 1. Number 2, look is empty, may not be empty. Look as full, may not be full. Like that. Or Now you see it, now you don't. Thought you don't see it, but later you may see again. That's what it means. I-Ching, like life is unpredictable. All changes is inevitable. That's what I-Ching trying to say, right? All changes is permanent. Like that. I forever young, bo calling. I forever rich, bo calling. I forever poor, bo calling. Teacher always scold me, bo calling. Teacher never scold me, bo calling. That's what I-Ching means. Like that, lah. Life is what? 变异 咯. Like yesterday, he still call me. Today, wow, cold shoulder me already. Don't know why. This is called 变异. Like, now you see the sun. Later, you don't see the sun already. You see the moon. Then, next day you wake up, I see the sun again. Then I don't see the sun again. Then I see the moon again. 变异. So, I-Ching, ancestors say this is the best word. Number one, 简易. Right? He said, 耳朵变来变去, 变来变去. But life actually is what? Actually, life is very simple one. Life is very simple. It gets very complicated because you are complicated. Otherwise, actually very simple one. One bed, enough already, right? Why you need two beds? One pair of shoes actually is enough. Why you need 10, 20 pair or even up to 300 pairs of shoes? Like that. Like actually you have a roof over your head and then the size not so small, right? 你管它是 private, condo or landed. You got a roof over your head, what? Correct or not? Actually, things are very simple, what? Correct or not? Like, you like my metaphysics, then you join the class, very simple, what? You don't like, teacher, I don't like you. You every time online, safe. Buy me dinner. I don't like, then don't watch, lor. It's very simple one. Right or not? No need to insult, no need to quarrel, no need to argue. It's very simple one, like that. Correct? Like David said, teacher, can you come over? Okay, if okay, then I go over. Very simple. If don't want, I'm sorry, David. Don't want. If want, I want one. Like that. So, this 变异 is also using this example. For example, 简易. For example, you see, the water you pour over, then finish already, right? 简单 what? Is it very complicated process? Like, must. So, actually, 很多东西没有你想的这么复杂的. That's what I-Ching trying to say. A lot of things actually quite straightforward. Correct or not? Teacher, why? Teacher, you think he still like me or not? He didn't call me for 5 days already. You think he's the one for me or not? Hello? He already didn't call you for 5 days. Yeah. No answer. No answer is also an answer. What? Actually, very simple. What? Why you must think until, right? Maybe he this, maybe he that. Why you must give excuses? Okay, now I reached airport and then he didn't come and fetch me. Right? I go to his country to visit him. Then I reach the airport. He didn't come and pick me up. Didn't come and pick you up means what? Very simple. What? Actually, it's very simple. Means what? You're not important, no? You ask David, teacher important or not? Right now, Apple waiting there in the airport. Teacher, like that. Then David at the car park waiting. Teacher, right now. Important or not? Important. Teacher important or not? Important. Right? Let's say I reach the airport. Bolang. Grab there myself. Then after that, go to his house myself. Means what? Not important. This Feng Shui teacher can't see the Feng Shui for me. Not important. It's very simple. What? Correct or not? I treat my sister so nice. And then why she scold me? Very simple. What? She doesn't appreciate you. That's all. What? It's very simple. Very simple. Yeah, but she said she appreciate me. She said, but she didn't do it. That means she's lying, no? It's very simple. No lah, maybe today she got a bad day. Good day, bad day. If the person appreciate you, good day or bad day, they will not do that to you also. Agree? It makes sense or not? I-Ching. Makes sense, type Z-U-N-A. This is what I-Ching says. So I-Ching has 3 categories. 变异, 简易, and 不易. 不易 means what? 不易 means although you transfer the water, but the quantity and the quality is the same one. For example, 100 ml of orange juice. I transfer from this pot to this pot. Is it still going to be 100 ml orange juice? Or here 100 ml orange juice, when you transport over, wow, this one become apple juice 50 ml or 200 ml. 不可能. 不易 means fact is fact. This means 不易 what? Correct? Correct? See, never change what? The quality, quantity is the same. Correct? So when you look at 不易, for example, like Chinese ancestors are farmers. Right? Day or night, morning up, sunset, sunrise, sunset, they still farmer what? Correct 啊 The 本质没有变嘛不一 but the sun changed, yeah 啦 because what? 周而复始嘛 Correct 啊 So changes inside also have unchanged. Changes inside have unchanged, right? It's actually also not so complicated. That's what I-Ching is about. Is it very difficult to understand? No problem. So far, so good. Questions? Announcement 1st March 2026. I think it's a Sunday. You can check. I think it's Sunday or Saturday. You can check for me, please. Anyway, it's 1st of March, 3 to 5 p.m. Contribution, please, because the date is confirmed, the time is confirmed. The old folks say they want food, they want goodie bag, they want ang pao, they want oranges. No contribution cannot fulfill the old folks. Cannot give them a happy new year or happy Chinese New Year. Now, if you have contribute already, and then you say, teacher, I want to come and help, then you come and help. I prefer contributor come and help. If you did not contribute, don't come and help. Why? Give the opportunity to the contributor. Teacher, it's not I don't want to allow volunteers. It's not. I prefer the contributor. They contribute. It's their money. Buy this thing. They go and give it out themselves. You know, if the contribution, everything is Dr. Khim, then you all come and volunteer. I don't mind. But because these are contribution money, so you contribution, you come down and give the oranges, give the ang pao, give the food to the old folks, give to them yourself. Because it is your hard-earned money. Right? If you never contribute, you don't come and be the volunteer. Doesn't make sense also. Not meaningful. Unless it's Dr. Khim one. Right? Dr. Khim, you strike and then strike money and then you want to. Then different story. Right? This one is mainly June members' contribution for the CNY Old Folks Charity. Okay? Correct, Sunday, 1st March. Okay, thank you very much for verification. So please, contribution, please. No contribution cannot do the goodie for the old folks. Okay, continue the 10th January. Right, why you must study the I-Ching Prediction. Okay? So in this class, you will learn how to, teacher, 八字 very hard to predict one. And then the Qi to jiao, so, wow, I learned already. Wow, the parameters, this one, very little parameters. Right? Yet, I'm going to teach you powerful method of reading this I-Ching. Right? You can know why and how it happened. Teacher, I thought I-Ching only can answer yes and no. Not true. Not true. I-Ching can understand yes and no plus why it happened, how it happened, then in the end, how. Then why like that? The answer inside. And then I'm going to teach you more than yes and no. I'm going to teach you how to find answers from the I-Ching prediction, which is not in the textbook, and I think many people doesn't know this, how to do it properly. So in the class, morning, first thing coming, we do the prediction first. Teach you how to, going to teach you a few methods. Most important, going to teach you the Zhou Wen Wang method. This one, I think, lost already. Maybe this technique, a lot of people may hear. And then, maybe some know, but certain steps they do wrongly. Okay, I'm going to show you the correct steps and why this is the correct step. I will also explain the rationale to you, why this method, the positioning of the prediction is positioned this way. There is a reason why, and it is 100% as accordance to the I-Ching formation. Nothing is not from the I-Ching one. Why here put here? Why this put there? Why this one 10? Why this one 20? Why this one 50, 100, 20, 200? Why? For example, why? Okay, I'll tell you why. The numbering, right? The formation, everything is from the I-Ching concept. That's why the accuracy rate is very, very high. And then, how to read more from the I-Ching Gua. That means yes and no only. No. Yes, why yes? How, when? Then what happened? Then what happened? Then alamak, how come like that? Or yeah, how come I'm so lucky? Like that. The answers all inside. I'm going to teach you the steps to go in. This one will be so much easier than you plot Qi Men Dun Jia, or go and read the bazi. Okay? Now we only got one day with your 8 hours, so I need to do it fast. So like within half a day, you must know how to do all the prediction method. Then the next half of the day, that means after lunch, we'll have to explain the chart to you. How you explain this chart? Then what are some technique you can use to explain this chart? And of course, when teaching you the technique, also will keep coming back to the theories, like why like that. Correct? This yin gua, yang gua, and this, that. Right? And this formation. And then is there any easier way to read this, read that? Okay? So this one, number one, I don't think you can get this knowledge. Okay? You can ask Miss Wiko. She got shocked when she learned some things from me. She got shocked. Right? That this one, nobody knows one. And then, okay. All right, 周而复始, can see not? 周而复始, can see? Even be it the weather, right? And it's always like that. Right? Spring to summer to autumn to winter, then back to spring, summer, autumn, like that. Correct? Even run, the life development, right, follows the I-Ching pattern. So this one is more like the 变异, 转换. 转换 means what? Like change what? Right? You can be 1 minute, CEO, next minute you retire, right? Next minute you what? You can be sick. Correct? So young forever cannot be young forever. Act young forever. Maybe you can act young forever. Right? But you cannot be young forever. Correct not? And then, yeah. And then, let me see what else. 真多物件. Okay, let me see if I can explain the. I think the 1 hour already. I think the rest I explain on 10th Jan. Okay? All this guard formation, correct? I think that was a important one. That one I explain on 10th January. Okay, so I see you 10th January. Bye bye.